सफर तवील है, भोज भी भारी है, पर हर सूरत ये सफर जारी है, जारी है. With deep humility and unwavering resolve, I rise today to present my second budget as Finance Minister. It is a privilege to be entrusted with the responsibility of shaping the financial future of our land. This budget is not merely a ledger of figures, it is a fiscal compass, charting our path towards a brighter horizon. It lays strong foundations for an enduring economic growth, social harmony, and sustainable prosperity. As we embark on this shared journey, I invite every honourable member of this august House to come together and work collectively to build a strong and flourishing Jammu and Kashmir. The soul of Jammu and Kashmir has been forged in resilience and strengthened by hope. Through changing seasons and testing times, our people have stood firm, drawing wisdom from the past and courage from the future. Guided by this enduring spirit, our government is committed to transforming Jammu and Kashmir into a modern, progressive and economically vibrant region. Together, we will turn obstacles into stepping stones and aspirations into achievements. We are building a business-friendly ecosystem that invites innovation and investment, turning Jammu and Kashmir into a hub of enterprise and ideas. This vision has been shaped through wide-ranging consultations with elected representatives, industry leaders and stakeholders. Their voices have enriched this budget and ensured that it remains people-centric. By engaging directly with every member of this House, we have laid the cornerstone of a new culture of participatory governance. The past year has been nothing but challenging for Jammu and Kashmir and for the entire nation. At the national level, we have seen our growth path suddenly challenged by geopolitical challenges. While the national economy is accelerating at 6 to 8% growth rate, we see our access to global markets being constrained by trade frictions. Even in Jammu and Kashmir, just as our economy was consolidating with renewed vigor, the barbaric terrorist attack at Pahalgam and its aftermath shocked us. The devastating floods in August and September have severely battered the Jammu region. These two calamities have further accentuated the fiscal challenges before us. All the sectors of economic activity, including tourism, handicrafts, horticulture, and agriculture, are badly affected. There is substantial loss of jobs and business in all sectors, leading to financial distress, especially for our youth and women, who are the architects. Jammu and Kashmir's fiscal stress stems from its own revenue capacity. Own difficulties, structural constraints, and inefficiencies, especially in the power sector, further accentuate this stress and lead to reliance on central support. To address this, my government has pursued fiscal reforms to enhance revenues, rationalize spending, and improve fiscal transparency. While the GST rate rationalization undertaken by GST Council has dented our revenues, we have leveraged the analytical inputs from the Business Intelligence Unit or BIU, GST Network, and the Bhaskaracharya National Institute for Space Applications and Geoinformatics, BISAT, to prevent leakages and ensure strong GST enforcement. We have deployed the e-Abgari portal and e-stamping to streamline excise administration and land registration. We also ensure transparent auctions to boost revenues. This has led to our own tax revenue and non-tax revenue rising to 10,265 crores and 4,964 crores respectively as of December 31st. Figures are lower than last year's collections of 10,624 crores and 5,114 crores respectively. We are making sustained efforts to exceed last year's collections by 31st March. The government's fiscal stress stems from the committed expenditure on salaries, pensions and debt servicing, which alone account for nearly 60% of overall outlay. Hence, initiatives in debt management are being taken to lower high-cost liabilities and eliminate off-budget debt. We are strengthening debt sustainability by keeping all borrowings within approved limits and improving liquidity management. For the third consecutive year, we have enforced the austerity measures for curbing non-priority spending. My government is pursuing the power sector reforms to reduce losses and improve billing efficiency. We are expanding the consumer base and aerial bunched cables and executing loss reduction works in all districts. These reform measures are expected to ease financial stress and lay the foundation for a fiscally prudent development path. Still, Jammu and Kashmir continues to face significant infrastructure deficits in areas like road connectivity, water supply, sewage, tourism, and power. For addressing these challenges, substantial financial resources and continued support from the central government are essential. My government actively engaged with the central government to resolve our fiscal issues. I met with the Union Home Minister and Union Finance Minister on multiple occasions. I am pleased to share that the central government has remained cognizant of our difficulties and consistently supported us through special assistance, for which we are grateful. This year, Jammu and Kashmir was brought under the ambit of the Special Assistance to States for Capital Investment, or the SASCI scheme. This decision reflects the confidence of Government of India in the reform orientation, financial discipline and execution capacity of Jammu and Kashmir. SASCI scheme provides us 50-year interest-free loans for undertaking capital investments and infrastructure projects. It has emerged as a transformative fiscal instrument as it emphasizes on substantive reforms in several key sectors by providing financial incentives for such reforms. My government has proactively leveraged this new opportunity. Under the untied allocation, 1,431 crores, we are accelerating execution of capital projects, including the hydroelectric power projects. Our capital works are aimed at strengthening infrastructure across critical sectors. Recognizing the progress achieved and the effective utilization of funds by Jammu and Kashmir, the central government approved an additional allocation of 1,431 crores under the untied component. Building resilience and reducing disaster risk is now a critical priority under SASCI. After the devastating floods in the Jammu region, we ensured a detailed visit of the interministerial team and coordinated their inspections. My government submitted detailed reports and proactively pursued financial assistance with the central government, which has now approved further allocation of 1,431 crores for disaster mitigation and restoration works. We will utilize these SASCI funds for the creation of protective and preventive infrastructure and for strengthening preparedness. Under the reform components of SASCI, Jammu and Kashmir has undertaken far-reaching mining sector reforms, qualifying for incentive of 100 crores. Similarly, the land governance reforms was started to improve transparency, ease of doing business, and citizen trust. As on date, land records of 6,839 villages have been fully computerized. Cadastral maps of 6,464 villages are digitized. Over 68 lakh land parcels have been recorded, and ULPIN has been assigned to 13.25 lakh parcels. The revenue court case management system is operational in 881 revenue courts, significantly reducing delays, disputes, and inconvenience to citizens. These reforms helped us complete the digital crop survey and qualify for an incentive of 60 crores. Under the Naksha initiative, the aerial survey in Bishna town has been completed, thereby earning an incentive of 5 crores. Under urban planning reforms, a GIS-based data bank of industrial land has been integrated with the Indian Industrial Land Bank. Reforms such as land pooling, GIS-based planning, green buildings, flexible zoning, road rationalization, and amendments to building regulations have been undertaken. Based on these, my government has submitted a proposal for availing 454 crores under this incentive. I am happy to note that the fiscal consolidation measures, the persistent implementation of reforms, and the strategic capital investments are accelerating our economy. Our gross state domestic product, or GSDP, is estimated to grow from 2,36,059 crores in 23-24 to 2,62,458 crores in 24-25 and is projected to rise to 2,88,422 crores in 25-26, signaling a decisive leap in our GSDP. We have actively implemented Mission Karmyogi, which aims to train civil servants through its role-based, competency-driven approach. Out of 3.74 lakh employees, 1.25 lakh additional instructors has been enhanced, reflecting our commitment to recognizing the role of skilled educators in strengthening employability and vocational education. We have strengthened the infrastructure of our recruitment and accountability agencies, construction of police stations for the Anti-Corruption Bureau in Jammu, Baramulla. Skill development and entrepreneurship form a core pillar of government's employment strategy in Jammu and Kashmir. We intend to launch a skill mission to equip our youth with superior skills. For this, skill and entrepreneurship framework will be developed, covering foundational skilling, internships, and industry-ready technical skilling. The mission will emphasize upgradation of polytechnics and ITIs, on-the-job training opportunities, and lifelong learning. The tourism and youth affairs sector has been allocated 4,472 crores under capital expenditure for 26-27, an increase of 61 crores from the revised allocation of 25-26. My government accords high priority maintenance scheme and for fast-tracking the execution of approved projects under Phase 2 and Phase 3. I further propose to ensure comprehensive coverage of heritage conservation, including execution of heritage projects of the Tourism Department across Jammu and Kashmir and the value-based restoration of the Mughal-era Nishat Garden in Srinagar. I also propose to expedite the modernization of the SPS Museum, strengthen and modernize the public library network, and expand inclusive cultural infrastructure through establishment of new cultural centers at Bandipur, Shopaiya, Anantnag, Kishtwar, Udhampur, Poonch, and Budgam. In addition, enhanced budgetary support will be provided to the J&K Academy of Art, Culture and Languages to promote youth engagement through cultural programs and national initiatives, ensuring that our cultural heritage remains vibrant, accessible and future-oriented. The Culture Department has been allocated 109 crores under capital expenditure for 26-27. Despite the challenging environment, the industry sector recorded strong progress during 25-26, reflecting investor confidence. Since 2020, 2,227 industrial units in the organized sector, involving an investment of 15,940 crores and generating employment for 73,827 persons, have commenced production. Investment grounding reached an all-time high of 5,260 crores till December 2025. Under the new central sector scheme of 28,400 crores, 971 applications involving 14,292 crores were registered, with 87% of new and expansion units commencing production. Claims of 403 crores were approved under NCSS, taking cumulative approvals to 840 crores. For the 2026-27, amendments to the J&K Industrial Policy 2130 are proposed to sustain industrial growth post-NCSS, ensuring continued employment and income security. My government is taking decisive measures to support medium and small enterprises and facilitate ease of doing business. I propose to introduce a self-certification scheme for MSMEs under which enterprises will receive a single in-principle approval with a 3-year grace period for clearances, enabling them to start operations without procedural delays and compliance bottlenecks. I further propose to extend incentives to SIC MSMEs at par with new industrial units so that viable enterprises are revived, existing jobs are protected, and business closures are prevented. Reimbursement of CGTMSE, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises. Guarantee fees up to 10 lakh loans were approved with an allocation of 41.30 crores. Jammu and Kashmir secured the 5th rank in ease of doing business in November 2025. The first ever MSME health clinic was launched by IIM Jammu, covering 417 units, which focused revival plans underway for 70 sickness-prone MSMEs. MSME formalization surged, with Udyam registrations rising from 0.24 lakh in 2021 to 5.85 lakh in 25-26. It was launched and 18 startups were sanctioned, seed funding of 20 lakhs each. Over 1,100 ideas were generated through boot camps and outreach. Enhanced allocations are proposed in 26-27 for upgrading infrastructure in existing industrial estates to support MSMEs. Startup sector provides direct and indirect employment for nearly 4.45 lakh individuals, primarily from economically weaker sections. GI certification capacity increased 5-fold. 8 new crafts were GI registered in 2025 and 17 more are in advanced stages. We are strengthening QR code production and emissions, replacing manual fitness testing. Registration certificates have already been issued to private operators, with the first ATS operational since September 25. The Inspection and Certification Center at Samba will soon be commissioned to serve as a government sector hub for automated testing. JKRTC zero emission vehicles. To further strengthen JKRTC's commercial and logistical capacity, 50 new trucks will be procured under SASPI funding of 75.70 crore. The transport sector has been allocated 21 crores under capital expenditure for 26-27. While we are blessed with unique mineral wealth, it is important that it is harnessed transparently and sustainably. Hence, we are implementing the integrated mining and share this with enforcement officers for prompt verification and legal action. The first phase of IMSS has been operationalized and over 110 triggers have been generated for technology-driven action for curbing illegal mining. To strengthen on-ground enforcement, e-challan machines have been introduced in collaboration with J&K Bank for issuing on-the-spot challans to violators. The first ever auction process for the 7 limestone mineral blocks in Jammu and Kashmir marks a significant step in implementing mining reforms. This will enable transparent digital auctions for mineral resources. The new 160-bedded block at the Bone and Joint Hospital, Srinagar, with a cost of 140 crores, has been operationalized since July 2025. The commissioning of the 100-bedded Mother and Child Care Hospital at Lamberi, Rajouri, upgradation of SDH Bilawar to a 100-bedded facility, construction of a 50 skims has been initiated. Installation of CT scan machines is underway in major hospitals like DH Bargam, SSH Srinagar, DH Poonch, SMGS Jammu, CD Hospital Jammu, and SMHS Srinagar. This initiative will be further expanded. PET scan facilities will be installed at GMC Srinagar and extended to GMC Kathua during 26-27 to enhance cancer diagnostics. Mobile medical units and mobile dental units are proposed to improve outreach in far-flung areas. The Sehat app has been launched to enhance healthcare delivery by integrating services, providers and patients on a single digital platform. More than 16 lakh users have started seeking benefits on this app, providing Ayush therapies and preventive health interventions. Ayush infrastructure has been expanded by commissioning the 10-bedded integrated Ayush hospital at Jammu and government Ayurvedic hospital at MBBS seats, thereby expanding pool of medical professionals. Quality nursing education will be enhanced through creation of trained manpower in 10 nursing colleges. With the unprecedented approval of 240 MBBS and 120 PG seats, infrastructure of all GMCs will be strengthened in the financial year 26-27 with a budget of 216 crores. The health and medical education sector has been allocated 1,866 crores under capital expenditure. Path-breaking reforms have been undertaken in the education sector to ensure comprehensive implementation of the National Education Policy. To strengthen early childhood education, pre-primary classes have commenced in 15,550 schools. We provisioned 30 crores for establishing 5,000 kindergartens with child-friendly infrastructure. In 25-26, 1,735 kindergartens were set up, 7,672 schools received child-friendly furniture. Additionally, 188 modern kindergarten buildings costing 122 crores have been sanctioned under Samagra Shiksha. School infrastructure is being upgraded with 396 schools being developed as exemplar schools under PM Shri. Further, 762 additional classrooms worth 160 crores have been approved. To promote future-ready learning, ICT facilities will be established in 2,036 schools. 4,200 smart classrooms are being commissioned under Samagra Shiksha and PM Shri. Innovation capacity is being expanded with the ongoing 172 Atal Tinkering Labs and proposed 500 ATLs. Skill-linked education and governance reforms are progressing in parallel. Vocational education has been introduced in 554 schools with 2,294 vocational trainers. Further, 2,214 vocational trainers are under implementation. Teaching capacity is being enhanced with 594 lecturer vacancies being referred for recruitment. Further, 2,217 schools are being solarized. To enhance monitoring and learning outcomes, District Vidya Samiksha Kendras are being set up for educational analytics. The reforms launched by our government have led to significant improvements in school education results in 25-26, with Class 10 and Class 12 pass percentages reaching roughly 85%, marking one of the best performances in recent years. Key improvements include increased high-performing girl student passing rates of 86% and a notable rise in government school performance. My government is undertaking crucial initiatives in higher sector education to make our youth skillful and competitive. The four-year undergraduate program is being universalized in all degree colleges. Records of 34.50 lakh students of class 10, 11 and 12 have been uploaded on DigiLocker by J.K. Bose as part of the Digital Transformation Initiative. Additionally, 74 government degree colleges were upgraded with NAC accreditation to enhance quality of education infrastructure in Jammu and Kashmir universities is being strengthened with support under RUSA 1 and 2. The key initiatives and priorities of the Higher Education Department will aim at development of classrooms, laboratories and libraries for universities, colleges and improvement of autonomous affiliated colleges and development